So I realized I didn't record anything from my donation journey. This is my Gonal F. I already took it. And then I also took my Mesopure. The final one is going to be the Cetrotide, which is in here. This is my second day taking the Cetrotide, and I do not like it. Kind of like itches for a little bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that ready. Also, while I explain how this even came about, I told myself, like, if I didn't get pregnant again by the age of, I think it was like 28, that I would start the process of donating my eggs. And so far, I'm on these medications. I can't work out at all. I can even see it in my face. Like, I'm losing weight. I'm eating a lot less because I'm just not that hungry. Like, I'm almost down to eating once a day again, and that's horrible. I already made sure there was no air bubbles. Like, if I don't pull it out just absolutely straight, I end up feeling like I cut myself. You're supposed to put some gauze. That's the one thing that I'm missing out of like all of my medications. And I have double the amount of medication, and one batch got ruined. And this is about $30,000 worth of medication. It's a pretty intense process. And I made it to where if my eggs are used and that child wants to reach out to me, they can. But it goes through the company. Like, they reach out to the company reaches out to me to see if I'm still okay with that or not. To whatever family that decides to use my eggs, I did leave a message, and it was pretty much me stating like good luck on their journey and stuff like that. It sucks that it's not a guarantee that my eggs would be used, because ideally I want them to be used for my own selfish reasons, really. That's horrible. But I'm super excited. I'm like, I hope they get used, but there's a possibility it could get sent to a lab and not get used at all, or get used 30 years later, and a possibility that the family will never tell their child that they're a donor egg. And I originally decided this to, like, if I didn't have another kid, also on top of whether or not I wanted another kid. I looked back and I thought about my history, and I dated people who were sterile. I dated people who had vasectomies. I dated people who had kids and didn't want to have any more kids, and I was always okay with that. So that just showed me right then and there, like, in those patterns, that I obviously didn't want another kid. And then as time went on, and now my son's getting older and stuff like that, I started to consider it. And then I was like, I think I would. I think I want one. But now that time is just like crunching, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this.